Hello there. Welcome to today's Daily Dominion. So we've got, of course, an all expansion set. There's a real lack of draw. Which is gonna be potentially a problem. Basically means there's really only money-ish kind of things we can do here. One thing the bot likes to buy a lot of are cherry races. So you can do a pretty funny thing here with cherry race. You don't really need your inventor token, family of inventors token, to do anything helpful for yourself. If they get a lot of cherry races, you can make the cherry races cost like 2 or 1. Which doesn't mean that their cherry races won't hit some, but it may decrease the odds of that. I would say normally there's some reasonable looking tunnel stuff you could do here, but also pretty bad with road network. If you like I can imagine trying to play a deck where you get Carpenter to gain some tunnels and maybe Sycophants, and then maybe you just really try and gain a lot of poachers. I don't know. That's going to be pretty slow. The idea would be that eventually the poachers were discarding a card, and then it would be like an oasis, and you could activate tunnels, but it would take quite a while. The other thing you can maybe try and finagle is like a bigger bridge turn using delay. That's still hard. I mean, you just don't have ways to get the cards in hand. And in general, you don't have the plus buy. I mean, you could get it from like Squire or Tiara, but that stuff fills your hand. Well, I guess you could just try and contest on the chariot races. The bot's probably going to go for, and then just try to buy golds and things. I'm not really seeing a whole lot going down here. Where did the bot put their token? Oh, to copper. I can never see. I will say that the token on copper is fairly visually indistinct. I don't know if there's a way to do that better, but the bot puts on copper a lot, which is hilarious, but also I can never tell where it is. We could get a second Carpenter, which maybe would make some of the gaining stuff a little more palatable, and maybe we can do the tunnel stuff or think about doing the tunnel stuff. I just don't know what else to do, frankly. There's just real limits. Bandit Camp is okay, accepting that the spoils aren't really very good for the chariot races, which maybe doesn't matter that much. On the other hand, like having a $5 card is pretty good. And of course the spoils can be used to buy sixes and whatever. I'm just playing with the chariot races here basically because there's just seems like such a vacuum of what's going on the board here that feels okay to have them. Like, I mean, the alternative would just be to like, nobody's actually won a chariot race yet. And it also does let us do this. We could think about, could just be a poacher, or we could go tunnel. I mean, they don't have road network yet. Typically the bot does buy road network at certain points. I don't hate that. The other nice thing would be like Tiara Spoils is pretty okay. I don't feel like the Sycophant or Squire is worth it. The only reason I would do that is if I thought um I could do tunnels, which I still just don't necessarily believe in. They're the bot buys road network. I wish it would show you the card that is being revealed. It's it's so weird that they don't show the chariot race thing, but they show like we find the tiara this turn will be crazy. So we could either, that was still very good. We could either go ahead and province. I mean, provinces are nice to have, period. Or we could just buy a gold and save the spoils. I guess I'm gonna do that for now. What do we get? Silver, so this probably won't hit. This is kind of unfortunate collision, but we can make it work. I don't know now if we go for like a tiara or a silver. We only have the gold and then, you know, one spoils per shuffle. So going for more is a little bit questionable. Okay, the bot provinces here. I guess a Sycophant is probably a little better than a Squire. I'm not sure that's true, actually. Wonder if there's anything the bot has more of than me that it would be useful to put tokens on to help my chariot races. Like if it's better if I lower the bandit camps. Not that they have a lot of them. That's the closest thing we have. Like we could lower the bridges and we could lower the bandit camps. Okay. Still don't hit 8 unless we play. Or what if we take a road network and a bandit camp? Top deck it. I do feel a little worried. Oh, they get another activation there. See, they're running. If we can get another lucky chariot race time, we may hit quite a few activations. Like here, that was beautiful. No, it's not quite. Enough to. I don't know if I should play for a super long game or if I should. So Province is of course not playing for a long game. The long game would be like just buying probably gold. The idea would be to just try and win more chariot race. I don't know if we can count on that. Though this is a little. Okay, at least we get blocked there. Okay, they don't hit silver, so we're probably not going to get any hits, but it's possible we get one. It does help. It gets us to 8. This feels okay now, of course. We have. Why did that ask me twice? Well, the other nice thing we have going for us here is that we can mill provinces. Spoils. When do they get us spoils? It activates. That's nice. Okay. Like if we had golden. If we had a golden hand, this would just win. As it is, it's a little annoying. It's not like the best ever, but I think what we'll do We'll go ahead and take a duchy. We have to draw them a couple cards, which is unfortunate. We do have to play both of these, which is unfortunate, but the bridge thing we did worked out for us, which is cool. Okay. That was nice. Or as that all goes. I think this is safe. To province, I don't think they have any. I guess they could win 1,000,000 chariot races or something and catch us, but that's pretty unlikely. What do they have on top? We by and large have gotten pretty fortunate with our chariot race reveals. So now we're pretty much just waiting to either line Carpenter with province or Carpenter with gold, or of course we could just get enough money potentially. Also, the bot is going to increasingly draw cards if it tries to catch back up. Okay, so we made it. It's not like a board where I feel real confident about anything. You just don't have deck control. But I did feel okay about the approach in general. Not to say that I think it would win every time. It's just not that kind of kingdom. But it played pretty well. And of course the bot, I guess at some point bought a copper, so that's nonsense. And anyway, I don't know. It could have been quite late. So, but all right, we made it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.